Hello, this is a 1986 Honda VF500F Interceptor. Not the smallest of the Honda V4s. They did the VF400F, which is a little bit different. I'm not sure. I've never seen one in America. And then they might have done a 250. I really can't remember. But anyway, this is a really nice example of something you don't see very often. Bodywork's nice. It's all very nice. Very strange tale how I got this and then how I actually sold it. But anyway, so it's got that V4 engine. It's got a 16-inch front wheel. I have to say the brakes aren't particularly good on it. And then it has this little kind of like nose fairing and the belly pan as well. This one is all stock. It's obviously been down on the right hand side and it has a few scrapes on the right, but actually it's in remarkably good condition for its age, and it runs and rides beautifully. It feels I mean, the motor's nice and smooth, nice and silent, just sits and idles. You know, it just handles really nice. It only weighs just over 400 pounds. I think like 430 or something like that. I think that's what I read. I don't know how many horsepower it's got, but even with that 16-inch front wheel, actually the whole package just handles and rides really nice. Apart from the fact that the brakes aren't very good, which could probably be remedied by some new pads or some such. So again, you don't see many of these. Somewhat collectible, maybe. I don't know. People seem to like Hondas, so these always seem to be worth a bit of money. And I picked it up locally off a guy, and then I sold it within like 4 hours of getting it by some guy who emailed the original owner and said, would the guy who bought it want to sell it? Well, he offered me a load of extra money, so goddamn fucking right. So again, you know, it is what it is, but it's nice. It kind of reminds me, a friend of mine bought an NS125F new in about 85 or 86, and I remember it had the same switchgear and the same gauges. This has done 25,000 miles. The motor's nice and tight. Like I say, you know, runs and rides just really smooth. I mean, it's just like the whole package fits together. It's not like super duper fast, but it's not super duper heavy, and I'm sure if it was a lot faster, it'd probably show up the frailties of the handling of the chassis, but it's not that fast, and it runs pretty good. Again, nice example. Stock pipes, still has the original fender that hasn't been cut, and things like that. And not a lot else to say really. Value, well, I guess up to $3 on a sunny day. It's a sunny day today, and that's kind of where I was came to me. But you know, anywhere from $1,200 upwards, actually. You know, the one thing to look for on these, or to listen for really, is just make sure that old V4 engine doesn't rattle its tits off. Because if it does, it's not that they're a nightmare or difficult, but you're going to have to fix them, obviously. I think these are the same as the VF500 Magna, although I do believe that these had the factory modification to give more oil to the heads, or the camshafts rather. And this was a 1986, and I think this was the last year. The colours are very similar to my VF1000R, and I like these colours. The paint fades in a funny manner. The red paint is kind of faded to orange. It looks like it's got the same brakes as well. Like I said, I think I could probably do with some new brake pads. So you know, again, it still has the chain guard. You know, it's just a lot of things like this you just don't find. You don't find very often anymore, and if you want to find something like this, I guess eBay is always usually a decent place to start, although it does obviously command the highest prices. So you know what, if somebody hadn't made me I don't call it silly, but an unrefusable offer on this, I probably would have kept it for the summer for scooting around on. On the other hand, you know, I probably wouldn't have done. I would probably just sell it on like I already have. I can't even start to think how many bikes I've had this year. So anyway, I'll leave you with a shot of this 1986 Honda VF500F Interceptor.